Hey fellow Force users, what is up? It's Jasmine, the AhsokaTanoFan, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. So, we have some news to talk about. It was announced that the Ahsoka series found their live-action Sabine Wren. Actress Natasha Bordizzo has reportedly been cast as a live-action Sabine Wren. And for those of you who don't know her, she is an Australian actress who has featured in several projects, including the movie Hotel Mumbai, which I actually watched recently. She was really good in that. And so she definitely seems to have a decent amount of acting experience and even reportedly has undergone sword training. So I think that she'll do a fantastic job. She even seems to resemble Sabine Wren. So this casting seems to be spot on. The one thing though is, prior to this announcement, there was some speculation and questions as to whether or not Tia Sircar might be cast to play her instead. For those of you who don't know, Tia Sircar was Sabine's voice actress in Rebels. She herself expressed interest in playing a live action Sabine, and she also has experience in live action acting. So of course, this whole situation has given me a little bit of deja vu to the whole Ashley Eckstein, Rosario Dawson situation. Of course, Ashley Eckstein voiced Ahsoka Tano in the Clone Wars, Star Wars Rebels, and even in The Rise of Skywalker. But ultimately, she was not chosen to portray her in live action, and that role instead went to Rosario Dawson. It seems to be a similar situation going down here with Natasha Bordizzo instead being cast to play the live action Sabine Wren. So I am curious as to what Tia is thinking of all this. It's no doubt got to sting a little bit seeing the character that you originated ultimately end up going to somebody else, as was the case with Ashley Eckstein. But I do think that she'll probably ultimately be happy to see how far her character has made it and to see that she is making that crossover into live action. So let me know what you guys think about that down in the comments. Do you think that Natasha was a good choice, or do you think that the role should have gone to Tia since she was her voice actress? So now let's talk a little bit about who Sabine is. For those of you who've watched Rebels, you're quite familiar. For those of you who haven't, Sabine Wren is a Mandalorian warrior who fought against the Empire alongside a group of rebel fighters known as the Ghost Crew. This is all seen in the animated series Star Wars Rebels, which has 4 seasons. At one point, she was a cadet at the Imperial Academy on Mandalore, but later left Mandalore, was branded a traitor, became a bounty hunter, and then was eventually recruited by Captain Hera Syndulla of the Ghost Crew, where she began her journey in the fight against the Empire. At the end of Star Wars Rebels, Ahsoka meets up with Sabine, and together the two of them venture off in search of Ezra Bridger, who's another key character in Rebels, who had recently gone missing in action after going up against the Grand Admiral Thrawn, who is also another key character. Of course, Ezra and Thrawn are both characters we're going to see show up in the Ahsoka series as well. Now, according to an interview with Dave Filoni and Rosario Dawson from last year, you can check out the video I did on this as well. I'll leave the link in the description. It was revealed that Ahsoka's episode from The Mandalorian Season 2, titled The Jedi, may have actually preceded the Rebels series finale, where we see Ahsoka and Sabine meet up to go off and search for Ezra Bridger. Now, what that could mean is the Ahsoka series could actually recreate that scene in live action and start off that way. We've already seen Ahsoka in live action in The Mandalorian. She even asked the magistrate, "Where is your master? Where is Thrawn?" So we know that during those events, she's looking for Thrawn. As Dave Filoni hinted, it seems as though some point after that, she goes off, finds Sabine, and the two of them go look for Ezra Bridger and go after Thrawn. We know it's also been rumored that Mina Massoud from Aladdin has been cast to play Ezra Bridger, and of course Lars Mikkelsen has been cast to play Thrawn, and he actually also voiced Admiral Thrawn in Star Wars Rebels. Now, this is still technically a rumor. However, Rosario Dawson did share this post herself, so that seemingly confirms that that is who will be playing those two characters. So that means we have Rosario Dawson as Ahsoka, Natasha Bordizzo as Sabine Wren, Mina Massoud as Ezra Bridger, Lars Mikkelsen as Grand Admiral Thrawn, and of course Hayden Christensen reprising his role as Anakin Skywalker. So all this news is pretty exciting, guys. We're slowly starting to have the cast come along, and we're starting to be able to imagine what the plot is going to be like in the series, of course, which is really exciting, especially for me, because, you know, if my name didn't give it away. Ahsoka is my girl. So of course I can't wait for the series, but I am wondering what kind of role these characters are going to play. I would assume in Sabine's case that she would be a regular, that her and Ahsoka are going to be teamed up for perhaps the whole series or a good part of it. Or do you think it's going to be a situation where they team up temporarily and then Ahsoka kind of ventures off and goes and does her own thing? Are any of them going to get killed off? Possibly. Less likely, because I don't know they would do all this work to bring these characters into live action only to have them killed off. So they're probably here to stay, and this series is probably setting them up for bigger things to come. It also, of course, raises the question, what other Rebels characters are we going to see? There's one character that has been in a lot of people's minds, and that is Hera Syndulla. We saw her also make an appearance in The Bad Batch, her younger self, along with her parents. So they have definitely been spending a lot of time on that character as well. So there's a possibility we could see her. If so, will they be casting a brand new actress for her, as is the case for Ahsoka and Sabine? Or are they going to cast her voice actress, Vanessa Marshall, as they did with Lars Mikkelsen as Grand Admiral Thrawn? There's lots of lingering questions still. I assume that we'll be getting more developments in the near future, so we'll just have to stay tuned for that and see what happens. Anyways, guys, you let me know what you think of this news down below in the comments. Are you excited? Do you think that Natasha Liu Bordizzo is a good choice for Sabine? Or do you think the role should have gone to Tia Sircar? And how do you feel about the other rumors as well, and Hayden Christensen coming on as Anakin? That is probably the most interesting casting reveal we've had thus far, because I'm really wondering what kind of role Anakin is going to play. Is he going to be in the form of a Force ghost? Are we going to have flashbacks? Because we know, of course, during this time, he's no longer alive. So his appearance in the series could definitely be a game changer and groundbreaking. I can't wait to see what they're going to do with it and how it all comes together. As always, guys, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe and share the video as well to grow the community. And as always, thanks for watching, guys. I will see you in the next video. Until next time, take care and see you soon.